And we are back in Stanley Parable, the deluxe edition. This is Guinea Kimi, aka Demonic Angel.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Stanley
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It means that you restarted me because I went off track and didn't like it. Okay, and I'm going to go off track again. I'm going to continue to explore this maze.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley,
I think it did.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did
What?
you move the story somewhere?
How?
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago.
Butthead.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Yay!
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Yes, let's find the story. The story. All the doors are open. And this guy's left a mess. Messy, messy, messy. Look at these pictures. It's a beautiful picture. Ah, it's so tranquil. That's freezing. Ugh. Who wants to be in a cubicle where the window is out into the office? And they don't appear to have blinds.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. How dare he? I was on an adventure. This narrator thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Means you goofed. Means you messed up. Means you're messing with me. No! Oh gosh. Not the coffee. I want to see what else has changed, you know?
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Yeah.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Pretty sure we didn't, but okay. You've wrecked it, narrator. There's an open door this way. I want to go there. This ain't fair.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm going in a circle now, buddy.
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yeah, sure. You're a psycho. What have you done?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
No.
You win!
Oh, yay.
Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so...
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all.
No, I win.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yes, I did.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Shenanigans.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No. Damn it. Gosh darn it. I want to continue. You open that door. You don't give me any arms. I can't open doors.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Well, I'm going away I've never gone before, so I'm okay with this.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
World's best co-worker. I love that they just have mugs in here, you know? Dear Valentine cup mug. It's actually 2. That's right, follow the line. You're doing exactly what you tell me to. Boop. Okay, I'm just checking. Monthly ledgers. Corporate balances. Consolidation reports and annual reviews. Departmental accounts. Excuse me? How? Narrator, explain yourself. Financial records, personal files, budget analysis. Boop. Boop.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Can we continue the music?
Wait, what?
Please.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, well, right back to the beginning. It did not cut off like this before. Let me go this way. Yay, look, I got to go in this room now. With the copy machine. No, he's not gonna be happy.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No! Gosh, he is forcing me to restart over and over again. I get it. We were a little lost. Let me explore. Let me cook.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Adventure line,
We're
TM.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Thank you. I need you to open doors for me.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just
Is
me
it?
and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
There's no
What do you
paintings.
want our story to be?
No
Go
chairs.
wild.
No windows.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
How is the... This... That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Unless I, like, had a downward or upward trajectory.
Oh, no, not you again.
Hello.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
This is different. I know, because I zigzagged all over the... Oh, wait, never mind. I remember going backwards. Got so excited being like, this is totally different. Hey, look, the line left us. You've hurt its feelings.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
No.
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know
Alright.
that each door has to lead somewhere. which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And
It could.
since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yes, please, let me.
Oh, hold up, what's
The
this?
confusion ending. Huh.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Oh, find a bookstore.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't
I
want to
die.
forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't
Thank you.
do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Open the door, we'll find out.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
I
I'm not quite
suppose.
sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
Eventually.
I guess.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
They forced you to restart it. Aha, take that, narrator. The end is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, perhaps.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep, I'm going a different way this time though, buddy.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Did I? Did I?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Nope, never
All of
occurred
my
to me.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why
Yeah.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And
Yep.
for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to
gosh,
himself,
darn it.
this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
No, it's a nightmare.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He
You're
wasn't
lying, the
crazy
exit.
after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go
Where's the
back to my
car?
boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah,
Now the
did
voice
wonder
was
that.
describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility
Maybe
for
I
himself?
died and this is hell.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Yep.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife
I have a wife?
and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, but normal.
I
You know.
am okay.
Gosh damn it.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Thank God. I'm
This
sorry.
is the story of
I'm
a
so
woman
sorry.
named Mariella.
Ooh.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Poor
Although she
Stanley.
would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Yeah.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Seems
And
like a
then
long
she
moment.
turned and ran.
You know you listen to too much true crime when you have a cat walking on the back of the couch and you're kind of looking around trying to see her. And you don't find her and you're like, oh my God, is there actually somebody that broke into my house? You look in the reflection of the TV and there's nobody there, but you just picture this would be a last moment. Whew. Far too much true crime. And it's your fault, narrator, for blabbering on that I wouldn't have heard them. Yeah, he hates Mondays too. You got that from the drawer, huh?
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Well, I mean, he could be dead. Mario or Moriel could be right, and I'm dead. You know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yep.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, perhaps I
The
do.
lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sure will.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope, we're gonna let you blabber on, and we will not jump off this time when we get on that little conveyor. Onto the moving platform.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah, do this.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh, gosh. So, rustle your papers.
Let's see,
Clap your
down,
hands.
right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Thank goodness.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
I'm trying to remember how I got to that.
Kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the
I think I had to
top.
go to the boss's office where I was trying to attempt. Oh, I feel foolish now. I should have gone to the boss's office and then gone through that door and yada yada. Although that leads me to the mind control. I'm not totally sure. I'll figure it out. In the next episode, of course. Thank you for going along with me. We listened to the narrator blather on. Same thing with me. I know I was doing that too, and I appreciate you guys listening. So feel free to like or dislike the video, leave a comment, subscribe, tell your friends, your family if you want to. Know that I love you all. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!